Hello children, today we're doing meatloaf. So we have about 1.5 pounds of elk burger here. I have 1 egg, maybe I'll want 2, I'm not sure. Diced onions, half a package of stovetop stuffing, diced garlic, not a lot but it's there, and a package of whatever sausage you want. Last time we had maple flavored, it was yummy. This is Johnsonville Italian sausage. Dad likes this, so I'm going to take this, put it in here so I can mix it with my burger. Whatever burger you have, if it's elk burger, buffalo burger, turkey burger, doesn't matter. Okay. So I'm going to kind of mix these two meats together before I do much of anything else. So let's just do that first. Get them evenly mixed, and then we'll put in the egg, the onion, the salt, the pepper, the garlic, and all the other stuff that we want. My oven is currently preheating on 350 degrees, getting ready for me when I'm ready to put this in. So we want to incorporate the meats really well before we put the spices in, which is what I'm doing right now. My hands are freezing, by the way. Okay, once I get all the meat where I feel like it's equally distributed. And then I'm going to put these onions. I may not use them all because Dad doesn't like a lot of onions, so I'm going to start with that. I'm going to put some of my chopped garlic in here, like this. Drop my egg in there, like this. I'm going to mix this up now, and then after this I will do the stovetop stuffing and a little more seasoning. But right now we're just going to get this all mixed together. Garlic and the onions, and I'm going to wash my hands after I finish this part so I can touch the spice jars, besides the fact that my hands are absolutely freezing. So I'm going to wash my hands really quick, at least rinse them. I'll pause that video for a second. Oh, the video's going over there, they're watching me. Okay, so I washed my hands with hot soap and water, because anytime we touch raw meat, we want to make sure that we wash our hands before we do anything else, before we touch veggies, before we do anything. So this is the half a bag of stovetop left from the last time I made meatloaf. So I used a half a bag, and then I saved a half a bag. I'm mixing it because the spices are sometimes down on the bottom. I may not want to use all this, it's just use the pin. So we'll kind of start with this, see what happens. I'm going to add some salt and pepper to it. Just pepper and salt. Pepper and salt, salt and pepper. Probably might want to put another egg in it. As a matter of fact, I think I will, just because. No reason, just like to invade. Here's one more egg that I'm going to drop on the top of this as well. So now we have this lump of meat with garlic and onion mixed together with stovetop stuffing and pepper. I'm not going to put salt because there's quite a bit of salt already in the stovetop. So let's now mix this together really well. And then guess what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to wash our hands again. This I think is going to be enough stovetop because I don't want it to be really strong. So we might have enough for another meatloaf later on, or meatballs. So we're just going to close that back up and put it back in the drawer. We know where it's at with the rest of our dry spices and stuff, and we'll be able to use it then. Okay, and this is perfect. So what we'll do now is we'll take this here and we'll put it inside this loaf pan, just like this. Press it down in here. It's all pressed in nicely. I'm going to make a couple slits on the top so I can, when I make my little sauce that I'm going to put over the top of it. So, 1 second here. Okay, I have to wash my hands before I can pause my video because I have raw meat all over it again. So this is It's in here like this now, fills it up pretty much. And it'd be fine if you filled it more, if you had a little more meat, that would be okay. Wash hands. Almost ready to shut it off. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is get the things I need for the little sauce that I'm going to put on the top, and I will be back and show you that in a minute. Okay, to make the sauce that's going to go on the top, I never measure, I just guess. So I have some ketchup in here. Going to get some yellow mustard. Looks like I'm running out of mustard here, so might need to get a little bit more of this one. This one has more mustard, so let me use this one instead. So I have my ketchup in here. And I am going to put some mustard just to, I don't know, until I decide that I like it. I want more ketchup than mustard though, so we're going to start with something like this. I'm just going to mix it together. I want it to be a little, definitely more ketchup than mustard. I'm going to put a little bit of brown sugar and a little bit of black pepper in it and a little bit of onion powder. So here's my ketchup and mustard so far. I don't know how to describe the color. It's kind of a, I don't know, more red than yellow. Okay, let's sprinkle some brown sugar in it. Let that sit there for just a second because it'll kind of dissolve and melt a little bit. And get some black pepper here. Not much. And I'm going to find my onion powder that's right in here. There's a little bit right here. Not much of this either, just a tiny, tiny bit. So I'm going to actually put it on my hand so I don't wind up getting too much. Put a little bit on here that's left over. That won't hurt. Okay, so I have my onion powder, my mustard, my ketchup, my brown sugar, and my black pepper. Let's mix it and see what it tastes like. I'll probably mix another batch of this when it's time to eat that we can serve with the meatloaf, but this is going to go on the top of the meatloaf so that when it's baking, it's all yummy on there. So now it's time to taste it and see if it's what I like. So just take a little bit. I think that's fine. So now, take my fancy dancy little knife and I like to cut a few holes kind of down in here, just so that some of this sauce that I put in here might seep down in there. And then I'm just going to pour this on and spread it across the top and let it bake. Like I said, I might make another batch of this for when we eat dinner. It's pretty low cal, really. I mean, it's got sugar, but it's ketchup and mustard for pretty much, I think, as far as I'm concerned, no calories to speak of. So the little bit of onion powder might not be the greatest, or the brown sugar, but there's not that much in it. Okay, so my oven's been preheating at 350, so I'm going to put this in the oven. Usually it takes like 45 minutes or an hour. We'll just have to wait and see. So I will keep you posted. Meatloaf, it's been, I don't know, 20 minutes or so, and it's still not even close to being cooked. I just thought you might want to peek.